All right, let's see what's on.
And your shirts will never have a wrinkle again. They will be oh so nice.
No. Nope. Oh, yeah, baby.
Iron Composer is essentially like a modern day Greek, Roman, Bacchanalian event where everything is legal and everything is encouraged.
Chairman Min's fantasy became a reality in a form never seen before. Songwriting Stadium, a giant, awkward, asymmetrical, competitive musical arena.
Iron Composer is the following. We have two people that are songwriters, and they are in the audience.
Competing in tonight's competition are Chris Ballou,
the Presidents of the United States of America,
and his competitor, Rachel Flotard.
In the mid-90s, Rachel Flotard and drummer Ben Hooker founded the beloved Half a Cat.
Flotard and Hooker continued as Visqueen.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rachel Flotard.
Reputations are on the line here in Songwriting Stadium, where major composers pit their artistic creations against each other. The heat will be on here on Iron Composer.
And then they have 45 minutes to write a song, and at the end of the evening, they are judged on their song by a panel of 3 celebrity judges.
We got a lot of people for you to meet. Would you like to meet the judges? Give it up for Tom Douglas, everybody. Our second judge, give a big round of applause for Hannah Levine. Our last judge, her name, she is Shannon Stewart of the Vera Project. Give it up for Shannon Stewart. First sous chef, his name is Michael Vizio. He's a great guy. Give it up for Michael Vizio tonight. And tell me, Mike, who is it that you will be sous chefing for tonight?
I will be sous chefing for the lovely Rachel in this corner right here.
What I'm going to be doing is assisting the composer in that they cannot directly interact with the band. If I've done my job correctly, she can just jump on stage and boom, you got a song. And it won't be a train wreck, but we'll see.
Give it up one more time for Paul Jensen, everybody, our other sous chef. Paul, how do you feel about tonight's competition working with Chris Ballou?
We're gonna do it. I think we're gonna do it.
This is Patrick and Rand. I've never been to the show before. We're here at Iron Composer. The big thing, Patrick and Rand, is this. Don't take it personal. There you go. That's my entire advice, okay? Don't walk out in a huff. Just have a good time, okay?
It is Iron Composer's distinct pleasure to present Tap Explosion.
I just read about it and I thought it was a good idea.
She didn't tell me where we were coming. She just said, come, shut up, and come along.
Composers, please approach Chairman Min for the compact disc toss.
And it is a tails! So Chris wins the access to the band first, and he goes to play first. Give it up for Chris for being superior!
Just kidding. Officiating tonight's competition are, as our barmaid, Little Red Riding Hood.
It's very loud, it's very disorganized, it's very fun, and you're going to see a Seattle audience, which is normally very hard to crack. You're going to see them really getting involved and really enjoying themselves and cutting loose more than they normally do.
And tonight's enforcer of the rules and regulations of the competition is Officer O'Malley.
As a cop, it's sort of my duty to make sure that everybody here in Iron Composer Stadium is legal, and therefore I check IDs, I check immigration papers, and basically that's keeping the guests safe from any sort of terrorists that might come into the area.
Whatever Officer O'Malley says goes. Round 1 has begun. Composers, proceed.
And each round something different occurs. There's a turmoil, which is something that the interloper, my character, goes out and employs the audience to annoy the composers.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chairman Min will now release the first turmoil.
Heckling
line!
The heckling conga line turmoil consists of Don Rickles and Carmen Miranda, creating the most insulting conga line of all time. As each person enters the conga line, an insult will be taped to the back of the person in the conga line in front of them, who may at that time deliver their insult to the composers by reading from the paper on the back of the conga line member in front of them.
The cop has ADD!
The cheerleader is troll!
This queen protects me.
This is the end of round 1. Access to the band now turns over to the next composer. Round 2 has begun.
Tongues be still. Chairman Min has cast down the yellow rose of boredom. Composers, bend your ears.
You must now also incorporate the following musical element at least twice into your final songs.
You know, it's Genesis from Iron Chef on TV mixed with just Monty Python or performance art. It's a crazy mix.
You never know what's going to happen. It's just kind of crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, cheerleader!
Iron Composer is largely scripted, and it's different pretty much every time. We spend a lot of time in the writing process to make sure that all our regular audience members that do come back, and we have so many that do, are surprised and are entertained to the utmost, to the nth degree, each time that they come back.
Round 3 has begun. Ladies and gentlemen, if we could direct your attention to the Composotron screen. Turmoil number 2 is... The Songwriting Stadium audience must use these rubber bands to pelt the two insurgent composers repeatedly until the price of premium unleaded gasoline, as seen on the Composotron screen, drops down to a reasonable $1.50 a gallon. Only audience members shooting rubber bands at the composers from the center ring will be considered eligible hits to count toward the gasoline price drop.
$1.50.
We made it!
A sheen of organization around extremely eclectic performance by some really improvisatory artists. They making it up as they go. It's really something. It's like nothing I've ever seen before.
Oh my! I'm standing here with a weather report.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now, the presentation of the composition.
How does it feel to be number 2? Let's all get together and do Mr. Ritchie when we're done. Take it down!
Some of the songs have ranged from kind of sunny pop songs. Another one was kind of a slow, kind of 6/8, kind of very emotional dirge. And that one actually won, which was great. We're fortunate that the band, they can play pretty much anything we want them to play.
Will the second composer proceed to the bandstand to perform the next song?
It's music, it's entertainment, it's creativity. Throw in some dancing or some sidewalk participation, and you just have a really fun, entertaining evening.
The judgment. And only one songwriter is worthy to be deemed Iron Composer. Who takes it? Whose song reigns supreme?
Rachel Flood!
Ladies Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of Iron Composer.
Oh my God.
Basically, just nothing else out there like this. It's a mess. It's a beautiful mess. That's about all I can say.
Tell me, what do you think was the biggest thing that happened to you today? Why